for a bit. I'll be about half an hour, OK?
All right, mate.
Mike, I'm off the savvy. I wondered if you could go through that bar work stuff again.
I've got to nip out urgent. Will it do later?
Yeah, I can come back tonight.
Sorry, mate. Me and Rich are going to Bristol visiting my mum. I could spare an hour this afternoon before we go.
Yeah.
If you get the end of it, you can start tonight.
That quick?
No fucking about New Year coming up. See you later.
Yeah, great.
Oh, there we are. Come on, son. There, then. We'll get this up before your mum gets home from work. And are you going to help me put the lights on? Hey, you going to help your dad put the lights on the tree? Yes, he is. Oh.
I'm just going.
You've hardly been here since you've sold your soul to the Finnegans.
I haven't sold my soul. What gets sold at the club is down to them. It's nothing to do with me.
Don't take your coat off, son. Good lad. You want to get real, you. When that lot move in on you, your posh nightclub is going to look sick. And when all your well-heeled 30-somethings like mixing with scum of the earth scallies and smackheads, eh, will they?
It won't be like that.
Won't it? That club won't look anything like you planned it. And how long before the busy start watching you, eh?
I told you. It's down to the Finnegans. I'll have to go.
Just think, will ya? Listen, if the police get involved, it won't be Rose Flaming Finnegan who ends up in jail.
Lee? You working around here now?
No.
Bit of a long way to come to your butty, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, well, we finished work early.
Why didn't you go and meet them then?
Because I'm eating them here, OK?
Calm down. You look knackered.
Yeah, all these early mornings are killing me.
All this crap for 360 an hour, is that what you're on?
Yeah.
But your dad's made up, though.
He's made up and working, yeah.
But I bet he doesn't give a toss that you're being exploited. Knackering work and crap wages.
It may be crap wages, but keeps him off me back.
Yeah, but you've sold out. You're a slave, man.
Yeah, and dishing out towels to some posh knobs is a big deal job, eh?
Well, I'm working my way out of there. Mike Dixon's offered me a job in Barbrookie.
You? You don't even know the first thing about bar work.
He's training me up the Savo. You'll shape up, I can start tonight.
Wish I had a job like that. Not getting up on all these early mornings.
Tough luck, slave boy. You've got to be in the right place at the right time. Like yours truly.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna fix that leak in the shower. It's driving me round a bend. Here they are. Come here. Right. Were you off?
I'm going to collect our Gemma from school.
At this time?
Well, they got half a day off for Christmas shopping, so I'm going to take her to town to get a Barbados gear. You want to see the list? It's beach wear, day wear, evening wear. It's mad.
I won't wait up then.
Yeah, I won't be long, mate. I'm going to drop her a party on the way back.
Kids, they don't know the born these days, do they?
No. I still feel sorry for her, though.
Why?
All of the girls be doing this with their mother. I mean, she must feel the same.
Well, has she told you?
Well, no, but I'm sure she thinks it.
Hey, come on, you've done a good job bringing them up, you know, since Josie walked out. Don't sell yourself short.
I know, but I still think she'd be better off with her mum.
Look, you've been a mum and a dad to them kids. So go out and enjoy yourself with your daughter. Hey, spoil her. You've earned it.
Yeah. Cheers, mate. See you later.
Shouldn't Nicky be back by now?
Oh, she hasn't said anything to me. Have you bought that?
Yeah.
I could have made you a sandwich.
No, it's okay.
Oh, you gave me a keep this morning. You don't have to buy your own food.
Thanks.
Do you think she might have gone for a drink with her college mates?
She was all right yesterday. I'm just worried, you know, with it being Friday, that she might have gone down the pub or something.
We'll just have to try and trust her. I don't want any more of what happened in front of Ray the other night.
Neither do I. Where is she?
Oh, who's that at the door? I tell you who it is. That lady who's come to look after you two while Daddy's out. Huh? Let's see.
Hi.
Oh, come in.
Thanks. I'm not too early, am I?
No. Spot on. No, it's just that, well, Susanna, she didn't say anything. And, well, I was expecting one of Ron Dixon's great grannies.
I'm not even a granny yet, thank you very much, let alone a great one.
Well, I suppose I should say, how could you possibly be at your age?
That'll do fine. Flattery will get you Well, it might get you into trouble.
Right, well, they've both eaten, so they should be all right till about 4-ish. I hope they won't be too much of a handful.
No, there'll be no trouble.
So you're not working this afternoon, then?
No, I've saved up my flexi time. I need a wee bit of peace and quiet from a reading.
Work or pleasure?
Oh, just work. I'm still a bit slower than I should be, so I like to bring some stuff home to read.
Well, I hope these two little horrors give you the chance. I'll see you later.
OK, bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Well, maybe we should have got some new lights, eh, son? We've had these for yonks. I hope they still work. Go on, put it on. Oh. You ready for the lights? Shall we count up to 5 and then switch them on, eh? Shall we? Thought you were busy.
Oh, Alistair Finnegan phoned. Nothing will be happening until next week.
You ready? Here. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On! Hooray! Are they lovely?
I feel a bit more relaxed now. I didn't want that Finnegan's lot turning up at the club when I wasn't there.
Relaxed.
Just leave me alone.
Remember when you were a little girl and we used to switch on the fairy lights?
Of course I do.
You were innocent then, weren't you? Just like he is now. It was always a little family occasion, wasn't it? But this time it's tainted. Because his big sister's involved this family in drugs again.
For God's sake, this has got nothing to do with you. It's got nothing to do with me. You think I was the one who decided to get into drugs, but I haven't.
Your business. Everything you've worked for. It'll be involved in dealing.
This wasn't a proposal from the Finnegans. This was a demand. And if I didn't go along with it, I would have ended up another notch on Alistair's gun.
Yeah, well, you've got to get out.
You what?
Get out to Liverpool. It's the only thing you can do. Just take off and leave everything. Because I'm telling you, Lindsay, if you don't, you are going to get sucked into the same cesspool as them.
Don't be stupid, I can't.
I'm telling you. Look, if I was you, you wouldn't see my feet for dust. I would be out of that door double quick. And what about the cash you've taken from the club safe, eh? You've got 2 partners. It won't be long before they suss it's missing, and then it'll be the police on your back and all. Just get out, Lindsay, will you, while you've got the chance?
No.
It's the only way, girl. Can't you see you're trapped?
But what good'll running away do? And what about the money? I've got none left. I can't live on the run with Kylie. I'd lose me house and everything.
Well, at least you wouldn't lose your life.
But they'd get me in the end.
Not if you go now. Just pack some clothes and clear out.
This is stupid. They're clever. They'd be expecting me to do something like that. They'd be around here threatening you, me mum and our wills before I even got to Lime Street.
Right, OK. So what's the alternative, eh? You'll be at the beck and call of the Finnegans. You could get prosecuted for dealing. God knows what else you'll get dragged and coerced into by that pair of evil toe-rights.
I know all about them risks. I've just got to try and keep this in proportion.
Proportion? What are you talking about? You're up to your neck in some nightmare that's going to end in disaster.
But it might not be.
You're kidding yourself. I know about drugs. I've been there. I've seen it. It'll end in tears.
Dad, this is just panic. Right, I've just got to be calm and try and think straight about things. Now, a lot of people make a living from selling drugs in this city. Some of them get seriously rich from it, so why shouldn't I?
You what?
No, just think about it. Alistair Finnegan said that club will be full every night once his fellas are up and running. Now, it's them selling the drugs. But me, Jackie and Suzanne will be making the legit profits. We might just get away with it.
I can't believe you are saying this. You're talking about making money from drugs.
This is different, not directly.
No, it's not. It's about profiting from other people's addictions, from other people's misery. Broken marriages, Lindsay. Suicide, crime, murder. All sorts of misery, you name it.
You're just being hysterical.
Haven't you any sense of shame? Can't you remember what happened 3 years ago this week?
I know. You nearly died of an overdose from smack. good at guessing games.
Oh, Jimmy! You smackhead brother! Someone who traded in misery stabbed him to death 3 years ago in that room. And you didn't even remember. Can you feel any shame now?
Where have you been? Jerome's been worried about you.
College.
I thought you'd have been back ages ago.
Well, I'm not drunk.
Never said you were, did I?
Why, yeah. Nan, how long's this going to take?
I don't care how long it takes, as long as Ray needs to keep busy.
He's always here.
You sure you haven't been drinking?
Oh, for God's sake, you two make me feel like I'm going mad. I know who raped me. You two are trying to force me to change my mind.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. Little hints, remarks. All the time he's chipping away at me, trying to make out I don't know my own mind. And now he's trying to make out that I'm an alcoholic.
I was just trying to shock it out of this stupid drinking, wasn't I?
Oh, excuse me.
Hello? Anyone in?
Your nan told me all about it, love. You could be wrong.
Oh, my God. Even the decorator thinks I'm mental.
Stop it.
Oh, I don't think that, love.
I don't want Harvey locked up. All he tried to do was just try to explain his feelings to me.
He deserves to go down.
But he hasn't done anything, well, anything that wrong. I mean, nothing as bad as Luke Musgrove. I don't want Harvey branded as a rapist.
Well, if you feel that strongly about it, why don't you tell the police to drop the charges?
You what?
No, Ray. I'm sure he's the one. And if they couldn't get him for what he did to Nikki last Christmas, at least they can get him for abducting her.
I'll do that. I'll go and see Diana at the CID. I'll go to drop the charges against Harvey.
Leo, how long have you been home?
I don't know. I thought everyone was out.
You what?
I thought everyone was out.
No, I've been upstairs fixing the shower. Why aren't you at work?
I got sent home.
What for? It's not raining, is it?
No.
You're not skiving, are you? Are you sure?
No, it's worse than that. I've been suspended.
You've been what?
I've been suspended without pay.
Well, how long for?
Only till tomorrow.
Is that all? Why's that?
I fell asleep in the mess hut on my tea break. The others just walked out and left me. Then Bert, the foreman, walked in and caught me. He ripped into me good style. He swore at me and said I was a skiver.
Well, no wonder you jumped when I came in here. Did you think you were back in the mess hut?
Oh, it's not funny.
You think I was Bert the foreman?
Stop laughing. He said if I do it again, he'll sack me.
You sat on our sofa and told me that you believe Luke Musgrove raped me.
I still do. But the jury went the wrong way.
And who says it won't go the wrong way with Harvey?
We've got him banged to rights on false imprisonment, but only if you stick to your statement and don't withdraw it.
Harvey didn't do anything bad to me, and I want to drop the charges. I can't handle all that court stuff again.
Sorry, Nikki, you can't do it.
People do it all the time.
Look, this isn't some Saturday night domestic or a row between neighbours that went too far. You can't just drop it. Harvey Fairhurst is dangerous. He abducted you against your will.
You don't know him. He's not dangerous.
I've seen enough of his collection of photos to know that he is.
He just had this thing about me. He's not really bad.
What about the next girl he gets a thing about and kidnaps, or even rapes? You said you couldn't live with Harvey on your conscience. Could you live with some other girl suffering at his hands?
He wouldn't do it again.
You can't be sure of that. He's got all the traits of somebody committing offences like this time and time again. Do you want someone else to suffer? I think that's your answer. He has to go to trial.
Come on, Nick.
You only want to put Harvey away because you think he drug raped me last Christmas, don't you? You want to put him away because you think that you charged the wrong guy the first time round.
That's not true, Nikki. I want to put him away for the simple reason that he's dangerous.
What are you doing lumping this lot downstairs?
Well, I phoned down, but you were out. Where have you been?
Oh, I've been to the bank. I'm going to need a few bob for Bristol, aren't I?
Can't you knock off a bit earlier? The train's at 4 and town is mad busy with all the Christmas shoppers.
Well, no, I've got loads of things to do. I've got to do the staff rota and that.
Did that last night?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I've got to double-check it and that.
We should have got the earlier train. I'm worn out already.
So you shouldn't be humping our luggage downstairs. You okay?
Yeah, I just dread sitting on that train. It's dead uncomfy when you're this size.
Well, just forget about that. Just think about getting there and having a nice week off.
Yeah, I'll see you out front 3:30.
Right.
Diane thinks Harvey's dangerous.
So do I.
OK, so I know he made a mistake, but she says other girls could be at risk.
Well, she's right.
No, he didn't do anything compared to Luke Musgrove.
Well, I think you should forget about him. Him and the Musgrove lad. Get on with your life and don't let either of them spoil it.
It's just so hard when I know the police are wrong.
Well, think of it this way, Nicky. If the lad across the way is guilty, he'd probably do it again. And he still stands a chance of getting caught and being put where he belongs.
I didn't expect you back so soon.
Oh, I see. Caught you red-handed, pinching our coffee.
Perhaps you could have. I'd better get off.
No, it's all right. You finish it. I'll join you. No, it's all right, please. I can do it myself. I can manage.
Automatic reaction with Julie and 3 lads at home.
Oh, well.
Sometimes I think of myself as no more than a tea and coffee machine.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty self-sufficient these days. I have to be.
You mean with these boats?
That, yes, and living with Susanna, but when she gets this full-time nanny, we'll both be superfluous to requirements.
She's getting a nanny.
As soon as possible, so she tells me. So, you'll have nowhere to read in peace, and I'll have nowhere to live.
Mike? Yeah, have you seen Jerome?
Yeah, he's just gone down to change a barrel. He should be able to manage the early doors, 4 o'clock till 6.
You trusting him after a bit of training?
I don't tell anyone, but there's nothing to it, really. You can have a go if you want.
Hey?
Well, I'm looking for casual bar staff over Christmas. You won't be in uni, will you?
You sure?
Well, I'm happy you're taking people on that I know. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right, then we'll sort it out when I get back off my holiday. OK, Mike? Yeah, perfect, mate. Be back here for 4 o'clock.
So, guess who's a barman?
Guess who's a barmaid?
Hey?
Mike's just promised me a job in here over Christmas.
Oh, great.
Hey, Rip Van Winkle. I need you to wake up and tell me what you want for your tea.
I'm not hungry.
You're not hungry? Don't be soft.
Aye. Talk about shop till you drop.
Aye. Is she going to be competing with Joan Collins for the excess baggage or what?
Hey, there's no excess baggage in my wallet, I'll tell you that. The pair of them have run me ragged.
The pair of them?
Oh, yeah. Gemma and her mate Caroline. Only Caroline came along as a fashion advisor, which is pretty embarrassing when they were trying on all this skimpy stuff she bought.
Skimpy stuff, eh? It's getting a bit liberal for you, isn't it?
Oh, the girls wear all this gear now, then. I mean, I didn't know where to look, stood outside them communal changing rooms. All right, son, you don't look too happy. Still, never mind, eh? It's Friday night.
I'm in work tomorrow at 7:30.
That's why your lip's tripping you up, is it?
Go ahead, Lee. It's best to tell him.
Tell me what?
Hiya.
Yeah, you haven't seen Mike anywhere, have you?
I was with him about an hour ago. We had to go out.
Surprise!
There he is. How good trip, you?
What do you think?
You borrowed it?
No, bought it. It's taken me nearly all day.
But you know we can't afford it.
This one we can. It cost me $1,000 less than what all the car mags say.
So much?
It's not any surprise. We can afford the payments dead easy. So you want to be chauffeured down to Bristol?
Yeah, it'd be great.
I just wanted you to be comfortable and happy.
I know. Oh no, but Brian's meeting us off the train. We'll have to ring and tell him.
I phoned him. I'll be driving us all out for that meal tonight.
Oh, you've thought about everything, haven't you?
Yeah, that's right, too.
You know, if you're not careful, you'll end up getting sacked and no one will touch you then.
But it's hard, Dad.
Work is hard.
And it's slave wages.
Hey, hang on. You're on the minimum rate. That's plenty for a lad your age.
It's not compared to what's being spent on our Gemma. I mean, look at all that. But that's at least 2 months' wages for me that she's had spent on it. And Barbados. It's not fair.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, son. Look, the first week in the new job is tough. He'll get used to it. Damn. Fancy going for a pint?
I can't. I'm too tired.
OK, son.
Don't you think you're being a little hard on him?
Yeah. I mean, I should be encouraging him. At least he got up off his backside and went and got a job off his own bat. Hope I can make it up to him at Christmas, eh?
I'm sorry it's been such a madhouse here this week.
I admire you, you know, taking those two girls on. Not many would at our age.
Yeah, maybe I should be in a madhouse myself. Still, it's better than coming back to an empty house.
Ah. Why do you think I wanted to finish off the extension? Going back to my place now, I dread it. I dread it. I'd work here all night if I could.
And you won't even take anything for doing it? Look, why don't I make you up a bed on the sofa?
Are you sure?
Well, if it means you don't have to go home to an empty house, yeah.
Well, so long as there's no bother.
It's the least I can do.
Oh, great. I can do some more now.
Right, that's it. My first shift done.
I was about to save me another drink before you finish.
I'm not sure about that.
Oh, come on, I have sat here now with this glass of lager for over an hour. Don't you fancy one anyway?
I suppose. I'm just a bit worried about you drinking. Did you know what happened in the police station?
Well, there's no need. It just made me realise there's nothing at all I can do about it.
You're not upset?
No, not now.
I suppose it was a bit OTT about all that alcoholic stuff. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Mike didn't warn me about Barman's bladder though. I've been bursting. I have to go. See you in a minute.
Excuse me. Can I have a large vodka, please, with no ice?
Have you had something to eat?
Never mind about that. I've got something to say.
I'm sorry about before, but I...
Just listen, will you? I've had time to think. And I can't handle what you're going to be doing. Can you imagine how your mother's going to feel when she finds out? It'll kill her.
You're not going to tell her, are you?
No. But I've decided. I'm washing my hands of you.
But I haven't got any choice. You know I haven't.
I've done all sorts to help you, Lindsay. I've risked my neck with guns and gangsters and hit men. I've got a wife and a toddler, for God's sake. I must have been mad, but I did it for you.
I know.
But now I don't care, Lindsay. As far as I'm concerned, you're on your own. So don't you even bother telling me what you're gonna do. Because I don't want to know.
Dad, please don't be like this.
I've had it. Just keep out of my way. And the sooner you're back in your own house, the better.
Dad, please. Don't leave me on my own. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Please. Please. I can't give up my club, Dad.
Wrong choice. Bye.
I think I want to spend the rest of my life with her.
Oh, she's that right for you.
What's up? I've got the rest of the year off.
You are? That lad. Like you're good for me.
Coming up, it's the big one, or rather the big two. Friends head for Vegas in a special double episode that brings the series to an end. Next, here on 4.
How are you? Oh, you look happy.
Oh, loads to do Christmas and that.
Yeah, well, I'm going to take the day off.
Again? You been just got back from New York?
Well, I've got everything covered.
Meanwhile, I work my socks off in the club.
We've got enough staff. Why don't you take the day off as well?
I can't. Not at the moment.
Linz, if the club's not busy, now's the best time to take a day. I mean, we're making some money, aren't we?
Yeah.
Well then, give yourself a break and go and do a bit of Christmas shopping. Hope we don't go over the top though. Not exactly making a fortune, are we?
Ah, good morning.
Yeah. Are you ready then?
Yeah, Debs isn't here yet.
Oh, just there to be late.
Oh, come in. She shouldn't be too long.
I just wish you hadn't offered to take you with us.
It'll be fine.
Oh, you're up at last.
Oh, no, no, shattered.
You fancy a fryer?
What?
Bacon and eggs. You can't beat a full English.
There you go.
Oh, so you're up, are you?
Where you been?
To get a paper. Some of us do like to be up at a decent hour.
I was up at 7.
Did you say last night?
Too right, he did.
Your nan very kindly let me stop over.
I didn't know someone would come in.
Yeah, well, you weren't too clever last night.
Nan, why wasn't I told someone was staying?
Well, it was getting late, and it just seemed the sensible thing for Ray to stop here.
Yeah, and I hope you looked after her properly, Ray.
I beg your pardon?
You know, looked after you. Precautions and that.
Hey, it was all very proper.
Yeah, well, that's what you're telling us.
That's enough, thank you. You're not too old for a slap on the leg.
Go ahead, Nan, slap him.
So, anyone else for brekkie?
I'll have a bacon buzzy, please.
Nicky?
No time.
You going into uni after?
It's a bit late, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you gotta get yourself back in there sometime.
I will. I'll be in there tomorrow. Just need a bit of headspace after all the Harvey stuff.
Do you want a cup of tea?
No.
Look, you don't have to do mine and Carly's stuff, you know.
What makes you think I was going to do yours?
Dad,
I'm busy.
I don't want it to be like this between us.
Look, I have got things to do. So if you don't mind, can I get on with it?
We may as well go, you know. She's gonna make us late.
Oh, voicemail again. Oh, she might be on her way.
Or she might be stuck in a meeting. Whatever, I hope.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Debs. Listen, Jackie and I are going to make a move. Don't want to be late. You know what Mum's like. Look, sorry we couldn't wait. See you at the carol service.
Right, let's go then.
Yep. Oh, just in time.
This was only 5 minutes ago.
Now be nice.
Yeah, well, it's hard when you're dealing with a piranha.
Sorry, got held up at the city council.
I phoned twice. Got your voicemail.
Oh, I forgot to switch it back on.
You better go.
First things first. Spent the weekend in Paris. This is for you.
Armagnac. That's brilliant.
Yeah, very nice. So should we make a move?
1 minute.
For me?
Unless Nathan's taken to wearing it.
Oh, Debs, that's...
For a friend. I hope you enjoy wearing it. And I know it's taking a chance on your taste, but it's so exclusive, no woman could resist it.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Right, let's go.
I'm doing a sheets and towels wash next.
But I need some of this stuff.
You'll have to wait. Sorry. And don't put them on there. I'm getting the dinner ready soon.
Dad. Dad?
Oh, what? Want to talk now, do you?
Yeah.
Well, what's the point? Do you really need my opinion?
Yeah, but...
No, but you don't listen, Lindsay. And you don't want to listen.
But you've been in these situations. You know what the choices are.
Doesn't matter what the choices are. You don't get involved with drugs. No argument.
Dad, I've got no one else with me on this. I can't tell me Mum or Jackie or Susanna. You're the only one I've got.
And I'll be there if drugs are off the scene.
My hands are tied. What shall I do, Dad? Tell me.
Some fella lying on the couch, I would have freaked.
Now, look, I'm not saying he's going to be staying over again, but if he does, you know, with Christmas dues and that, he might get his head down on the couch.
Ooh, as long as it's only on the couch.
That's rich coming from you, with your own share in your bed.
Nick, phone for you.
Who is he?
A woman sounded a bit posh.
Hello?
Was she drunk last night?
She took the knock that early, but she only had a couple.
While you were watching, you mean?
I was there all the time. I was working, remember?
Yeah, but somebody else could have saved her.
Yeah, well, she wasn't as bad as she has been.
Hey, can you give me a hand here, lad?
I'll be there now.
See you, Dad. Bye-bye. That was my tutor from uni. She wants me to see him.
What about?
I don't know. She wants to see me as soon as possible.
Oh, God, he doesn't need any more grief.
Fingers crossed, eh?
Yeah, but when you're screwing houses, there was no one putting a gun to your head telling you what to do, was there?
No. Which means I chose to do it.
And the choices here are do what Alistair says or... Well, you know what the other choice is. So it's okay you telling me I'm not your daughter anymore, but what do I do?
I don't know, I admit it.
See, what else is there? Nothing.
Well, I suppose you... No,
What?
nothing.
Well, come on, what have you got to lose?
Well, who knows? The busies.
What?
Well, maybe it's time to bring the busies in.
The police?
Yeah, OK, I know it's the end of the line.
Are you off your head?
Maybe. And it kills me the thought of bringing that lot in, but this is extortion. Maybe the busies might be able to sort it.
I can't believe you're saying this.
And I always thought I'd cut my arm off rather than turn queens against someone. But I can see your future if you get involved with the Finnegans like this.
And going to the police is the answer.
It's your only option.
Of course. Rose and Alistair are going to admit to everything once they've been arrested, aren't they?
Love, they have witness protection schemes.
Witness protection? Oh, get real, Dad. You'd be telling me to dye my hair blonde and grow a muzzy next.
If you'd have listened to me a long time ago, you wouldn't be in this situation. And your mother warned you and all. She'll go crazy if any of this gets out. Do you know that?
Oh. You still haven't come up with any serious solutions.
Get out of the business.
I said serious.
That's my solution, love. If you can't accept it, then fine. You got yourself into this mess. Get yourself out.
Isn't that Professor Lowe and his wife?
Yes, unfortunately. He's one of my old tutors from law school.
He's a sweetheart.
Now, anyone can find a man who lectures on statutory instruments a sweetheart. I'll never know.
Don't worry. He won't bore you with any of it.
No, he's likely to lecture you on fly fishing and the demise of top-class English batsmen.
Oh, God, I don't know a thing about cricket.
Well, neither does he. But he'll make a beeline for you because he doesn't know you, and you're frightfully good-looking. Well, not bad.
Hey, just be yourself. What on earth has got into it?
Well, what do you mean?
Well, she's on nerve with me being so pleasant.
Last you're meeting the real Deborah.
Darling, hello.
Well?
I'd look a lot better if your father would get out from underneath my feet. He likes to think he organises this carol service, but he doesn't.
No, it's always been Mum's brainchild.
Anyway, Jack, it's lovely that you could come too.
Oh, thanks for the invite.
And how are you, my dear?
I'm brilliant, thanks.
Good. How are your vocal cords?
I'm fine.
Good. Is there anything we can do about my stomach?
Yes, you could stop eating so many mince pies. Oh, he's an absolute devil for them.
Well, I only had 2.
3? But who's counting? He knows they give him indigestion, but does he care? No.
Oh, my dad's the same. When he eats cooked breakfast, he gets indigestion, but that doesn't stop him.
Yes, well, a man should be allowed a little treat once in a while.
Should we join the other guests before the mince pie wars break out?
Oh, yes, let's. Shall we? Yes. Oh, hold on.
Oh.
There we are.
Debs. This all seems a little bit too good to be true.
What does?
Well, usually you don't even bother sticking pins in the wax model. You just stick them straight into me.
Look, I've made a fool of myself. I made a big play for Nathan when I came back up here, and you were in the way.
So what's changed?
I know Nathan, and I know how he feels about you. There's no competition, so I bowed out gracefully.
Come on, you two, stop gossiping.
The point is, extreme situations demand extreme measures.
Yeah, but I've seen on the telly about these witness protection schemes. They're not even worth the paper they're written on.
Love, it's your only hope.
Excuse me. You Lindsay?
Yeah.
I'm Dave Burns. Mr. Finnegan sent me to get his concession up and running at the club.
Do you mind waiting? We're in the middle of a conversation here.
Can I ask who you are?
I'm her dad. That's who I am.
Jimmy Corkill?
James.
Sorry for interrupting. Do you mind if I go over and have a look around the club while you're finishing your conversation?
Yes, we do mind. In fact, we don't really want you in there.
Lindsay?
I just need to speak to my dad.
Fine, but as far as Mr. Finnegan's concerned, this is non-negotiable. So let's not have any embarrassing histrionics where you try and change your mind at the last minute. I want to get us off on the right foot.
Hey, who do you think you're talking to?
Lindsay. Look, Jimmy, I can understand your anxieties, but this is a straightforward business arrangement. That's all. I'll wait.
Don't let him in, Lindsay. He's just a bit of a kid. He's only been here 30 seconds already. The threats have started.
Well, he's never threatened anyone.
It's all threats. Non-negotiable business arrangements. He's putting the squeeze on already.
Dad, will you just let me think?
Love, it's a simple choice.
No, it's not.
It is. Me or the club. Well, are you coming in here or going out there with that scum?
Well, you're asking me to do something that... I don't want to give the club up, Dad.
Wrong choice. Bye.
Oh, we had a card from Sarah.
Oh, she well?
Yeah, sounded. She's off to the Caribbean for Christmas and the millennium.
Well, lucky her.
Oh, it seems a real shame that you and she couldn't hack it together.
Well, not to me, it doesn't. We're totally wrong for each other, Dad. I mean, we both knew it, and it took us far too long to do something about it.
Mm-hmm. And is Jackie right for you?
Well, I haven't told her this yet, but I think I want to spend the rest of my life with her.
Oh, she's that right for you.
She certainly is. Ah,
yeah.
I was just about to rescue you from the prof.
Oh, no, he's really nice.
You sorted out the batting order for the next test series, have you?
Yeah, he said he always thought you'd have made a good county player.
Oh, did he?
But then he knows nothing about cricket anyway, does he?
Robin?
Yeah.
Excuse me, have you mentioned the exhibition?
Oh, yes, your mother's having an exhibition in the new year. You must be sure you come along.
Yeah, sure.
And you too, Jackie, of course.
Oh, what's in the exhibition?
Art. Hilary paints over here.
This is, some of my earlier work. I'm a little more colourist these days.
Yeah, she's definitely lightened up.
What do you feel about modern art, Jackie? Or do you prefer things a little more representational?
Jackie was just saying how she liked this one, but jury's still out on the others, isn't it, Jackie?
Oh, yeah, afraid so.
Yeah, well, I don't like any of it.
And on that happy note, I think, ladies and gentlemen, would you please make your way through? The carol service is about to begin.
Thanks for helping me out then.
You'd have done the same for me, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It's got good potential.
Oh, do you think I need you to tell me that?
Lindsay, I did business studies at uni. I've looked after a couple of Mr. Finnegan's smaller concessions. This is my big break, and I can't make it a success without your help.
Do you really need me to help you?
It's your club. You've only got a concession on certain operations here. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. When I tell you how things are going to work, you'll realise that your life, as far as this club's concerned, can be trouble-free or bloody hard work. Let's take the trouble-free route, shall we?
Trouble-free? Drugs?
Did you mind see them corner pieces okay?
Oh, yeah. The thing is to take your time.
You'll have to show me how to do them. My mum wants me to do a bit of decorating around theirs, you know.
Oh, I'll give you some tips, some trade secrets.
Oh, he must like if he's going to share them with you.
Well, you've got to pass them on to someone, Jess.
I bet you could write a book about this DIY.
Hey, can you hear this flattery? Can you hear it? What's the matter?
What? Oh, I was just looking for Nikki, you know.
Yeah, I thought she'd have been in by now.
Ah, it'll be nothing. But you get her to give us a call as soon as she gets in. I'll be in work.
Of course I will, love.
All right, then I'm gone. See you later.
Bye. He's good for her, that lad.
Like you're good for me.
You must be missing Reenie something terrible.
Well, therein lies a tale.
Meaning?
I don't know what you're going to think about me for saying this, but I haven't missed her at all.
What? But you were married for 30 years.
Yeah, I know. People say when it's that long, it's like losing your right arm. But I feel as though I've just got mine back and I can start living again.
It was in the very start, which the saint had printed, that for Christian men be sure, well and possessing, he who now will bless the poor, show yourselves by mercy.
That was splendid, everybody. Really splendid.
You enjoying it?
Yeah, everyone seems dead friendly.
Yeah, see, I told you they would be, didn't I? Right. Oh, it's Oh Come All Ye Faithful next.
I believe you and Deborah used to do a little duet to it.
Who told you that?
My new mate Debs.
A duet. It was just what any self-respecting boy needed, wasn't it? Dragged out to do a party piece with the girl next door.
So you didn't like it then?
Oh, I hated it.
Oh, poor Nate. Well, I'd do a duet with you any time.
Now, the next hymn is my very, very favourite. So please, let's all just sing out and enjoy.
Nick?
What's up? I've got the rest of the year off.
You are?
I'm not far behind my course. The tutor says it might be advisable to call it quits and start again in October.
Just like that?
I'm miles behind.
Yeah, well, I suppose it would only just put pure pressure on you if you're trying to catch up and that. Have you told your nan?
No, right to face here. She'll probably kick off.
She won't.
The big thing is, if we do back in, what am I going to do for a year? I'm going to be bored off my cake.
Oh, I'm sure you'll all agree that the choir have sung splendidly this evening, and we'd like to show your appreciation once again. Robin and I would like to thank you all very, very much for coming this evening. And now it's mince pies and mulled wine.
Well, that was just brilliant.
See, I said you'd enjoy it.
And that solo, I went all goosey.
What did you think?
No, I loved it.
Do you know, when Nathan was a young boy, his voice was as good as that soloist. Of course, until puberty set in.
Yeah, all right, Mother.
Well, it was. Now, I'm just off to see that everything's tickety-boo. Oh, your father wants a quick word with you about the planning permission for the conference centre.
Yeah, OK, Mum, it's all in hand. Dad's extending the conference facilities next year.
Oh, what conference facilities?
Well, the house is used more as a business than anything else. You know, conferences, weddings, guided tours, christenings, that sort of thing.
Oh, and here?
Yeah, it makes quite a lot of money, so extend and make more money seems logical.
Are you two coming through from mince pies?
I thought you couldn't have any more.
Oh, I'll sneak the odd one or two when Hillary isn't looking. Are you joining us for Christmas?
Well, I've been trying to persuade her.
Well, it's a bit difficult, really. My brother's girlfriend's pregnant and the baby's due round about then, so...
Oh, Christmas baby. How special. You have a fancy having children, Jackie?
Last thing on her mind at the moment. She's far too busy with her business.
Yes, of course. Right. Come on, everybody. Come on.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to embarrass you.
I know, they're really nice.
Well, I'm glad you get on with them. Look, well, the thing is,
Do you know, for a solicitor, you have a really good grasp of the English language.
OK, well, what I'm trying to say is, look, I want to ask you something.
You two lovebirds coming through?
Yeah. Come on, let's go.
To be honest, our marriage was, well, it was OK, but then I was made redundant.
Well, and that caused problems between you.
Yeah, it made us both realise how unsuitable we were to each other. I mean, it was never brilliant, like, but having a fortnight together in Benidorm once a year was just about bearable. But when I was home all the time, ooh.
Was it that bad?
Well, she had all her routines set out, you know. I was just in the way. We had nothing in common. We were just there, sat there, having meals in silence.
And you never fancied having kids?
Well, I did. But they would have made a mess. She liked everything just so.
But I was at your 30th anniversary, and you made that speech about your marriage made in heaven.
She wrote it.
You're kidding?
Yeah. No, I just said those things because it's what people thought, you know. The couple made for each other, the perfect couple. And you go so far down that line, you try and live up to it.
Why didn't you just, well, get out?
Well, I thought about it, but I left it too late. It would have been just as unfair to Renee as it was to me, you know. We should have both called it quits years ago, and then maybe we could have found some proper happiness with someone else, you know. But there you go. Hey, I better get off.
Oh, I didn't realise you'd finished.
Well, I haven't, but if I don't go now, I'll be here for hours.
I can't stand the thought of you going back there alone. Well, why don't you work on? I'll get you tea, and if it gets too late, there's always the couch.
Tired, yes. In short, the only way you'll know we're here is if there's punters selling drugs. We'll be down on them like a ton of bricks. We supply all the gear consumed on these premises. Obviously, it's hard to stop kids coming in who've already taken stuff. And if they're too off the faces, we will stop them coming in. But we don't mind them getting off the faces if they're buying from us.
But won't the police start snooping around if everyone's getting off on drugs?
Let me worry about the police. Look, Lindsay, this is a proper business I'm running. I'm not some smack dealer working with a mobile phone from a battered Sierra. I'll be here every day so we can discuss any problems. I really want us to get along well. We will get along well. Right. I'm going to go and pick up my security lads. I'll probably use a few I've worked with before just to reduce the bedding in time. Oh, and to save Mr. Finnegan a journey down here, I'll be picking up the weekly payment.
I didn't think you'd forget about that.
He forgets nothing. Right, Lindsay, I'll be seeing you real soon. There's my mobile phone number. Any problems, give me a call any time. Cheer up. Might be the start of something big.
So, what's all this about?
I just wanted a moment to ourselves away from 12 lords a-leaping.
And?
Well?
Oh, will you just tell me? I'm starting to get woodies here.
Look, I just wanted to get you on your own to, ask you to move in with me.
What? In the flat?
No, into my grandmother's place. Well, it was her place. I mean, she's left it to me. It's, my inheritance.
Oh, so you've got a house in Liverpool?
No. London. Holland Park.
Me? Moved to London?
Yeah. I mean, it's not a million miles away.
I mean, it sounds brilliant.
I'd love you to come with me.
Me? Leaving Liverpool?
It just feels so right to me. More than it ever has done with anyone else. It's only London, a few hours away. Look, I've got a home waiting for us, and... You know, I've never seriously thought about moving down there before, but... Now I know I've met the right person. Please, come with me.
London. I hope you told him now.
Do you want instant cash? Definitely.
How much?
Vic, you've got to be able to talk about Mark to someone. Try me, please.
Jackie?
Don't even say the words, I can explain.
Well, stay with 4. Our sexual health can sometimes need urgent attention. Embarrassing illnesses is next.
Magistrates won't wait.
Oh, well, I have to.
Oh, but you don't say that to their faces.
You're damn right I don't. Look, you will give London some serious thought, won't you?
Yeah, of course I will.
I mean, even if you just come and look at the place.
Well, there's no harm in looking.
Great. Do you fancy an early lunch, then?
I'll have to think about it. I've thought about it, yeah. Go.
Kelly, will you get a move on? You're going to be late for assembly.
Lindsay?
Can't you see I'm busy, Jackie?
Why don't you just give it a miss if you're going to be late, eh?
I'll make it if I leg it.
Yeah, but it's only a boring job. And they only pay you a few poxy quid, don't they?
Yeah, but it keeps me half off my case. You know what I mean, Leo, contributing to the run of the house. It doesn't run on fresh air.
Hey, what about... Hey, Leo, do you think I made the money? Aye.
Oh, you know what I mean? Even a crappy job like this is better than me half fella wearing my ears out.
Still keep looking if I was you.
Yeah, when I'm working all day.
Hi, Tim. Cup of tea there, lad. You're late, aren't you, son?
Yeah, I'm gonna be late because I have to make these butties, which you said you'd do.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, son. Me and Sin got watching a late movie, you know, and...
Yeah, and had a few cans as well.
Yeah, strong stuff and all.
Yeah, so strong you've got to tidy up after yourselves.
Morning, campers.
Oh, and Dad, if it's not too much trouble, could you try and put a wash on? I'm running short on clothes.
Yeah, yeah. What's on this morning, mate?
So what's on the telly?
For a change.
Oh, yeah. Chat show starting in 5, followed by Abbott and Costello
yes.
double bill.
Good day.
Oh, a couple of brilliant comics. I mean, they hit each other over the head with hammers and bats. It's great.
Oh, we couldn't miss that, could we?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, followed by the Three Stooges.
Two of them, yeah.
Well, listen, I'll give the chat show a miss and have a nice soak in the bath, and I'll just make it down for the first Abbott and Costello film.
OK, shall I get the brekkie going?
Yes.
I wouldn't bother unless you want to catch E. coli.
What?
I mean, look at the state of the place.
What are you saying, Lee?
I was knackered last night, but it's still tidied up after tea. Now look at it. Looks like some methy smackhead's house. So if it's not too much trouble, could you try and do a bit of tidying up? At least in the adverts.
Oh, yeah. Where were you last night, you dirty stop out? One need I ask.
You needn't ask.
Is he in a good mood?
Yeah, he's in a great mood, and don't say that makes a change. Listen, do you fancy a coffee?
Yeah, go on. Has Christmas come early or something?
You won't believe what's happened.
Try me.
Oh, no, listen, I'll tell you later.
Oh, no way, Jackie, tell me now. Haven't got any work done thinking about it.
Yeah, well, that makes two of us.
Jackie, still.
Nathan's asked me to live with him.
You're kidding?
Nope.
In the house with all that lot?
No, he's got his own place.
Where?
London.
I hope you told him now.
Why?
Because you can't move to London.
Why not?
'Cause? I'll miss you.
Oh, but it's only London.
You better tell him he's got no chance of you moving in with him.
But I think I might want to go.
You're really into him, aren't you? Just don't tell him you're going, yeah. We've got to talk about this.
Katie, I'm cool about it.
Just more junk mail just to my dad. When's it stop, Nick? He gets on my nerves.
I think you just send it back and writing it not at this address.
Do you know what? There's that much of it. I'd never get anything else done.
Oh, like your own work, for instance. And shouldn't you be on your way to school by now?
Just going to do my hair.
Emily, go to school.
Nikki, go to uni.
I am doing as it happens.
You going into uni?
Yeah.
Since when?
Since I spoke to my mates last night, I've arranged to meet them to go over all my notes.
Why didn't you tell any of us?
Because I only decided a few minutes ago, and now I can't wait to get in there and see if I'm up for it.
You put your mind to it and you can do anything. See you later.
See you after.
Still can't believe our Leo kicking off about the untidiness, you know.
What was that?
Said about Leo kicking off about yous two.
He's got a point, though, hasn't he?
I mean, all the years I've been on him and now he's having a go at me.
Couch potatoes.
No thanks.
No thanks, what?
No fried potatoes.
He said couch potatoes.
Did he say that as well?
What? Oh, look, we used to come in the same room and speak. Said they're using me as some sort of interpreter.
What was that?
Maybe our Leo's got a point, you know.
About what?
Well, he's been on us and not doing much, and...
Go on. Tim, you having any brekkie?
Not so.
Maybe the place could do with a bit of an overhaul.
By the way, he never said anything about overalls.
I heard what he said.
Last time this place was done was when Elaine was here.
You've just ripped her.
What's that?
Came off easy, no?
Oh, mind you, it is past its sell-by date.
Believe it? You two were off your heads. I'm getting off.
Hey, maybe you should think about a bit of wallpaper and a lick of paint.
Miss Abbott and Costello, like.
Oh, tell you what, we'll watch a bit of telly, then we'll think about decorating.
Sounds good to me, mate.
All right, is anyone in?
Yeah, no, I'm getting quick.
Can you come round on the off chance? I thought you might have been in school.
Yeah, no, I'm meant to be doing history homework.
Yeah, I know you trying to kid.
Well, I might do.
So where is everybody?
Nikki's gone to uni and my nan and Grey Ray have gone to get some wallpaper for the extension.
Doesn't like that Ray fella?
He's all right. He just keeps on going on about wind sculptures all the time.
I just go to the wind.
I know. He says he's going to bring some round for me now.
Can I have one of these?
Yeah.
So, you going back into school or what?
Not now.
Well, what if someone comes back in?
No one's in. And not going to be back till tonight.
So we got the place to ourselves then, eh?
Yeah, all day.
Well, do you fancy going for the world necking record?
I'll treat chocolate first.
Nah, I can wait.
Busy morning?
Yep, we won our case, so everything's going my way.
Thanks.
Oh, can I have a glass of water, please? Sure.
Jerome, always ask if it's sparkling or still.
Sparkling, please. Sorry. No flies on you, eh?
Well, I've got to look after my number one, haven't I?
Oh, made it to number one, have I? Just have to make sure I can stay there.
Yeah, well, I want you to.
Will you take your time letting me know? Hopefully you won't take us long in agreeing to come to London.
Well, I don't want to make it seem like I'm being a pushover. Oh, here comes Mastermind.
Hiya. There's some things that need sorting out.
Yeah, well, I'm having my lunch here, Linz.
I'm sorry, but there's checks that need
Yeah,
signing.
well, I'll come over to the office and I'll do it after.
Oh, you don't need to come over. Just sign these two.
Oh, I don't know why this couldn't wait.
Oh, New York. Carol serves us private luncheons. Excuse me for reminding you, but we do have a business to run.
I don't need reminding. Well, what are you so worked up about?
Doesn't matter. Thanks for giving me 30 seconds of your precious time. Sorry. I'm sorry. Pardon me for not cleaning it up myself. Things to do.
I'll get it cleaned up.
Sounds like someone needs some stress counselling.
Yeah, but I'd just like to know what was behind it all.
Oh, don't let it spoil our lunch.
I don't think we'll be able to leave this as it is, you know.
is that... What it is, Kerry, is that we're sick of you
Sin.
not paying your way.
Yeah?
The rent...
It looks a real mess now.
Well, I told you to stop fiddling with it.
Well, I only took a bit off, didn't I?
Well, you can't leave it like that.
No. We'll have to go down the DIY.
No, go away. The great escape's on it an hour. Good luck, get back up.
I'm not going on my own.
What are you saying?
If I choose the wallpaper, you normally say you don't like it. So let's go.
8 o'clock on a Christmas morning.
Mum and Dad insist on it, I'm afraid. Family tradition.
Yeah, but can we go back to bed once the presents are open?
Not a chance. Dad cooks breakfast for everyone.
So I've cucumber on my eyes to hide the bags then.
Excuse me, Jack, but it's the phone for you, your accounts.
Oh, OK, thanks. I won't be a sec. Will you still be here?
Sure, I've had cases cancelled this afternoon, so I'm yours.
Ah, what could be nicer? Hi, stranger. You're right.
Hey, where did you spring from? Oh, you all right?
Yeah, fine. You?
Yeah, brilliant. Things couldn't be better. How was Mexico?
It was brilliant. We had a fab time.
And the weather?
Look at me. Do you really need to ask?
And did Mark enjoy it?
He loved it.
And his fall?
It wasn't a fall. He came off a jet ski. You know what you boys are like with your machines.
Right, no, I just thought it might have something to do with his illness.
People come off jet skis all the time.
Fine. So how is he?
He's very well. In fact, to all intents and purposes, you'd never suspect there was anything wrong with him. So I wish that people would stop putting us under the spotlight all the time. Sorry, jet lag.
So you in Liverpool touting for work?
No, I just wanted to see you and Darren. Missed you.
Oh, look, why don't you come to my office and I'll make you a coffee?
So, did you have a good holiday?
It was great, thanks.
Vic needs a little post-holiday debrief. I thought we might go along the way.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Oh, no, it's OK. I've got to go back to work anyway. The accountant wants to make sure we've got all the paperwork ready for the tax. So, I'll see you later. See ya.
Things seem to have warmed up considerably between you two since I went down Mexico way.
Yeah. I think I might have met Miss Right.
Way.
Thanks.
Hiya. It's hot.
Excellent.
Hi, Jackie.
Hiya.
Have you seen Lindsay?
You mean Cruella? Oh, she calls me the Barbie fool.
Oh, dear.
Is it a problem?
No, it's... well, I need to speak to her.
Will have you charged at the house?
No, not yet.
Well, I'm just on my way over to the club to do the books, flaming taxman again. So if I see it, I'll tell you. Looking for her.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hiya.
Hiya.
You've got my boss in there. I've got him in the office tied up so he can never get away. Jackie, well, stop. He's just not going to be sick.
Hey, I'm sure Luke, when he was all over you, you'd be made it, wouldn't you?
Not anymore. Things have really cooled off.
OK, but it was your man and he told you he wanted to live with you. What would you do?
Tell him to slow down, which is what you should be telling Nathan.
Yeah, but I'm happy with him. I'm very happy.
Why don't you want us to move to London with him?
Well, we haven't decided anything like that yet.
You know, London might sound great. New house, meeting new people. But just don't rush. It's too big a move.
Well, I haven't made my mind up.
Hiya. What brings you around here?
Called around to the club. They said you were out.
Oh, I just had to nip into town and get some decorations. Oh, Carol's been driving me mad, so I better get them up.
Well, if you want a hand putting them up.
Oh, that'd be lovely. So, is this just a social call then?
Yeah. I was seeing a client in Walton, so I thought I'd pop in.
Oh, hey, you look really nice. That colour really suits you.
I should be wearing black.
Why?
Oh, nothing.
Go on.
No, you don't want to hear me going on.
I do, you can tell me.
Lindsay, it's all such a mess.
What is?
I just feel terrible.
Oh. Come on. Let's get you inside. Come on.
Do you want a swig?
Yeah, go on.
I haven't got the plague, you know. That's the same mother you've been necking for an hour.
All right, sorry. And it was an hour and 6 minutes. You going out over Chrissy?
I'm meant to be going to Madeira with my mum.
And if that doesn't pull off?
Not sure. My dad normally give me, like, extra money for going out on Christmas and that. But I doubt I'll get it off on Nicky this year.
I know, my first Christmas without my half fella was terrible.
Oh, thanks for cheering me up.
No, I mean, I was just warning you.
I know.
You know, when they're around, they don't half get on your nerves. It's when they're gone.
And as for this lot, they're never gone.
Still sending it? Oh, game over.
Yeah, do you want to have a look?
Yeah, go on. You have been specially selected. Garbage. Do you want instant cash? Definitely.
How much?
Dunno, do you want me to open it?
Yeah, go on.
Get in. 500 to £15,000 loan. Blah, blah. Valued customer. Yours right now. No interview necessary. Simply fill in the attached form.
For £15,000?
Yeah, no interview necessary. You know what this means, don't you?
What?
Just by getting your dad's signature on this form, whoever fills it in could have £15,000.
Robert Beach phoned about his bail hearing.
Fine, I'm at Walton Prison tomorrow, so I'll see him then.
Anything else?
Nope, thanks, Katie.
I never thought I'd hear you admit you loved someone.
Why?
You never said it about Sarah.
Well, you have to let people know how you feel.
Pretty obvious Jackie's got the hots for you, anyway.
So, what's in store for your Christmas?
I'm not sure.
Well, I suppose it depends on how Mark is, doesn't it? Vic, you've got to be able to talk about Mark to someone. Try me, please.
Well, he's fine at the moment. My worry is that I don't know when all the big signs are going to start to show. It's not that I'm scared, because I know what's going to happen. It's just waiting.
Well, that could be light years away.
Yeah, I know, but then they say it might advance rapidly.
And if it does?
Well, I'm preparing for that. As soon as Christmas is over, I'm going to see if I can work from home. And if that fails, then I'll go freelance.
So you're on top of everything, then?
Oh, yeah. Well on top.
Our house is a bit like this.
Go away.
Yeah. Knickknacks dotted around the place.
I thought you'd come from somewhere really posh.
Why? Because of my accent?
Yeah?
The elocution lessons.
You've had them?
Yeah.
So what did you talk like before?
Oh, I can't remember. Mum talks all like that, you know.
So you've got just an average mum and dad, then?
Yeah. Mum's a shop assistant. Dad was a council clerk. Just wanted the best for me. Sent me to grammar school. Anything to help me get on.
Oh, look how you've turned out, eh?
Yeah, that's what all the fuss is about. How our Shelley turned out.
Is she dead anti-gay?
No, it's not like that. She's great. A real brick. I love her very much, but she just frustrates me. After Dad died, I helped her out with money. You know, anything she needs, I get it for her because I owe her everything, but she just says these things and... oh, I don't know.
Go on, you can tell me.
When I first came out, I thought she was going to faint. And Dad, he just stood up and walked out of the room.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Didn't say a word. Just went to his shed. Mum wanted to take me to the doctors there and then. Of course, I refused. Later that evening, I went down to Dad's shed and I could just hear him sobbing. He was sobbing his heart out.
Did you try and talk to him?
Oh, no. I was too shocked. Dads don't cry, do they?
Oh, well, my dad has done.
Yeah, but my dad, George Bowers, council clerk, he doesn't cry. Not in front of me. That's why I went to his shed. Oh, it would have killed him if he knew I'd heard him crying. The next morning, it was like I'd never even had the conversation with him.
Go away.
Yeah. Treated me exactly the same. Mum just treats me like one of the feeble-minded.
And that's what all this is about. You being what you are.
Yeah. Well, and because last Christmas I'd had it up to here with one of my aunts who kept going on about how dreadful it was that lesbians should be allowed to adopt kids. Well, I said they have as much right as anyone else. I mean, what's the difference between a lesbian adopting and any single mum bringing up a child?
And?
Well, when everyone had gone, she burst into tears. Couldn't believe I could be so radical and outspoken in public. So today, she asked me not to say anything about lesbians or gays this Christmas in front of my aunts. I told her I couldn't promise her anything. And she got really upset, crying and trying to make me swear on Dad's grave that I'd keep my mouth shut. Oh, I just lost it. Told her she could shove her Christmas.
Oh, you'll make it up soon.
Yeah, Christmas on my own isn't a very cheery thought. Right, where do you want the next one?
There you go. A pound for you. Great, thanks.
Is Jackie around?
Nah, she's still at the club. Can we get you anything?
I'm gonna have an orange juice, please.
Busy day?
Oh, not bad.
Sounds worse than that.
Oh, you know what it's like. I mean, what you do when you've got a mate who, well, might be chucking a perfectly good future away.
Stick by them, I suppose.
But sometimes they don't listen.
And sometimes they dish your bad style, but they're your mates, and you sign up on that one for life, don't you?
I think we go for the 32-inch. Telly to the max. All right, son.
Right. Suppose you two have been in the pub, have yous?
No, we've been to sort that out.
All right. I was wondering what all that was about.
When you went out, we started talking, didn't we? The wallpaper.
Yeah.
Well, we stripped it all down, and it looked really tatty, so we decided to decorate. So right after breakfast, we went out. No telly.
Well, there was a...
Just a bit like, yeah.
And have you chosen one?
Well, not really.
But there's masses of choice, though, and,
Well, we got some testers.
Yeah.
Out all day and that's all you got?
No, well, not so much a movie, didn't we?
And we had a pizza.
Oh, God, the stress of it all.
Gotta chill out, son.
Choosing wallpaper?
Hey, it does your head in, you know. Anyway, next to the DIY place was a lecky shop showing me.
Yeah, right. Listen, son, we've gone for a mega telly.
A home cinema in your front room.
Oh, great. A couple of match pots and a few brochures about the telly that I won't even be able to watch because you used to with your big fat carsies and the best seats all day. Wish I'd had such a stressful day.
Well, you can pat yourself on the back.
And you?
Kylie's going to be delighted.
Oh, I can't wait to see a little face.
Look, I'm going shopping at the weekend. Is there any favourite toy she's after?
Well, I'll have a look on her list. And you can give it to her before Christmas dinner.
Oh, well, I'm not sure where I'll be.
Here.
What?
You coming to us for Christmas dinner?
Oh, you've got a full house.
Hey, there's always room for a good mate.
Well, I was going to invite you over to the cottage.
No, it's too late now. You're coming to us and don't argue.
Thanks. You're a darling.
Oh, well, I think we've earned ourselves a drink.
Right. I'm buying. I can be just as masterful as you.
Oh, well, I better go and wash my hands then.
You want to go to the club?
I wasn't thinking of it.
Because Jackie's working there today.
She won't be there. She'd be looking after the bar or looking into the eyes of a solicitor boyfriend.
She told me she was going to the club when I saw her.
What?
just going to go check the books. Something about the taxman?
God. Look, I'm going to have to go. I'm sorry, Sherry.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm really sorry about this.
It's fine. Promise.
Look, I'll phone you, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
This just seems too easy.
Yeah, well, that works in our favour, doesn't it?
I know, but when we have to, like, open an account or something like that.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, well, we can apply for one of these credit cards.
Oh, this is off its head.
Now, all we have to do is fill in this form. So I think it was William the Conqueror who brought tobacco into England.
What are you doing in here?
Helping them with their homework.
And have you been to school?
Of course I have.
Yeah, and I met her on the way home.
Oh, well, thanks, Tim. We have to go now.
Nikki, you and me nan have mates here.
Tim.
I don't know, Sophie. She's just upset because you lost the witch's cape in the dry cleaners.
See you then. Aye, we'll sort out that other homework tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah, I'll think about it.
All right, mate. No work tonight?
Well, I'm in later on, so see you later.
See you later.
You had a busy day?
Very.
Do you mind not making a show of me like that again?
We don't have him in here again, then.
Oh, I felt ashamed.
How was uni?
Oh, look at this. All the notes of every single lecture they've missed.
Looks like you got a lot of work on there, kid.
I know I can handle it.
So you're going back, definitely?
Yeah. No more going out, just straightforward hard work.
Your mum will be proud.
Jackie?
Don't even say the words I can explain.
But I can.
The safe's empty. And the figures don't add up. You've ripped me off.
You just listen to me.
No, I won't. I'm sick of it, Lindsay. You're a thief and you're a cheat. I'm finished.
You haven't even let me get a word in yet.
Yeah, maybe that's because one word hasn't been mentioned. Honesty. Do you remember that one? Or what about another one? Sucker. Because that's what you're taking me for. But it's you, Lindsay. You're the sucker. And you're a fool, thinking you could get away with robbing the safe. Only you and me have access to it. Well, I've had enough of you. So here's another 2 words. Bye-bye.
Jackie!
Lindsay, get your hands off me. We're finished. Lindsay, I don't want any sob stories. I need my money back.
Why does everything have to be so serious all the time?
Just don't push it, Jerry, all right?
And all you've got to do is get every bit of junk mail which is addressed to your dad.
Stay with 4. Arabella is shopping in Cambridge and she's got to have it. Next.
What are you up to?
I'm just packing my bag.
Oh, so you're actually going into school then?
Of course I am. I love the place.
But aren't you feeling well, love?
Yeah, I'm fine. See you later.
See ya.
Right. I'll have to take these to Brenda Beresford's.
Oh, are they too long?
Yeah. Well, she'll have them done in no time. Then we'll have the extension nearly finished.
Is there bananas or anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that all you're having for your breakfast?
Yeah, I've got to get round to the club. I'm working there today.
How come?
Some kind of function or something, anyway. Gotta go work hard.
I will. See you after.
I'm really pleased you're going back to college, love.
Yeah, well, I may as well. Oh, my mates have been really helpful. It's gonna be a lot of hard work, like...
Oh, you'll be all right. And do you know why you'll do it? Because you're not afraid of hard work. Your dad would be proud of you. He was never one to shirk hard work. Oh, he was so proud the day came round and told me you got into university. You just do your best, and when you come home, we'll have a nice tea waiting for you. Do you fancy anything special?
Have a none.
I'll think of something.
Bye, love. Bye.
Fancy doing a bit of Christmas shopping at the weekend? I'm not in the mood. You're not in the mood for much at the moment, are you? I'm fine, honest. I'll see you later.
I'll see you later.
Hiya.
Look, I'm busy, okay?
Well, I think it'd be useful if we had a chat.
Well, I prefer it if we never chatted again.
That's a bit impractical, isn't it? There's things I need to say to you.
Yeah, well, there's nothing I want to say to you.
Well, can't you just spare me 1 minute of your precious time?
Look, I'll be free after 11, not before.
Mr. Johnson here. Yeah, that's right, Johnson. Ask him to turn the telly down, will you, son? Yeah, sure, love.
Which one of the clothes are we going after?
I don't know yet, son. I've got to get some more match pots.
Dad, it's Christmas soon. We can't have the place looking like this.
Hey, hang on, son. Yeah, sure, no, that's no problem.
Will you have a word with him? Tell him to get the place decorated before Christmas.
Tell him what?
Oh.
Tell him to get the place decorated.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Yes, today, son.
Oh, get in.
Something boss happening today, son.
Oh, yeah. What? Well, you got to guess. I'm going to work.
Oh, go on, just a little guess.
Dad, I'm going. See you later.
Ta-da.
Today, defo, yeah?
Defo.
Jerry, love, no one's done the pump wash down.
I'm sure Luke did it.
Well, they don't look as if they've been washed down.
I was raining last night. Makes something look dirty.
The pumps are undercover.
I'm sure he did it.
Well, better make sure he signs for it then. If Ian Lee checks this sort of thing, he'll be down here complaining.
I know. You'd think they'd have something better to do, wouldn't you?
Well, pardon me for mentioning it, but I think you've got better things to do than that crossways.
I'll just finish me break.
Jerry, that finished 5 minutes ago. So if you could wash that cup and put your paper away and make a start.
Do you want me to do the pumps again?
No, the drinks fridge needs refilling, and you didn't change the tapes on the security cameras?
Oh, I thought I did the tapes.
No, so if you could do it now, I'd be very grateful.
I've been run off my feet, you know.
Oh, well, thanks for that, but there's things that need doing now. Right, I'm going the bank, so please could you get on with it?
Oh, why didn't you come in?
It's after 11.
Yeah, well, I was hoping you might have forgotten.
Would you mind if I close this?
No, as long as you're not going to torture me for the combination of me safe.
You seem very controlled.
Well, considering you ripped off my share of 11 grand, I'm well in control. Most people would be in therapy by now.
I wish you'd try and see things from my side.
Oh, Lindsay, don't start with the hard luck stories. I'm not in the mood.
Owing money to the Finnegans isn't a hard luck story.
Hey, I didn't owe a penny to the Finnegans. That was your problem.
All the money was mixed up in getting that place ready. Jackie, we wouldn't have had a business if I hadn't sorted things out.
And sorting things with the Finnegans is always going to lead to trouble.
Well, that place only got up and running because I stuck my neck out.
No, we got that place up and running because I let you pull the wool over my eyes.
Will you just hold on and let me give you the details and see how you'd have handled it? Because, Jackie, you'd have done exactly what I did.
Excuse there, mate.
Yeah? What can I do for you?
Hi, all right. I'm from across the way, number 10. I was just wondering, you wouldn't happen to have one of them thin saws, you know, for funny angles?
Timber or metal?
A wooden saw?
No, I meant for cutting wood or metal.
Oh, wood.
Right, hang on.
So what are these things, then?
They're wind sculptures.
Oh, right, yeah. And do they actually do anything?
Well, basically, they move in the wind.
Right. And you go round fitting them, do you?
Yeah, no, it's just my hobby, you know. I make them. I'm just putting this one in for Jessie. Now, look. You'll look after this, won't you?
Oh, of course I will, yeah. Oh, very neighbourly of you. Thanks very much. So you're a bit of a dab hand at this woodwork lark, then, are you?
No, I'm just an enthusiast, really.
Ah, nice one. Got a load of good gear there, by the looks of things. I've only got the basics myself, you know, hammer, nails, screwy, that kind of thing.
Well, that's all that anyone needs for routine DIY.
True enough, yes, but I'm building something.
Oh, yeah, what?
Well, it's kind of, well, it's my project, really.
What's it like?
Well, it's wooden. And it's... Well, I tell you what, do you fancy coming and have a look?
Yeah, why not?
Nice one. Hey, you might be able to give us a few tips on joints, things like that.
Yeah. All right, let's have a gander at it. Come on.
Nice one.
Hey, Nick, what's up?
Oh, yeah? I thought you were working in the club today.
I am. I'm just bringing some stuff over here for Jackie.
Oh, I bet you Lindsay wasn't too pleased. Jackie taking up all your time.
No, I mean, she kicked off bad style on Jackie the other day and she's in there with her now, so something's going down.
You're not getting on?
I don't know, and I don't care. And how come you're here?
I said to meet Bernie in here.
Why this place?
Oh, she had some juicy gossip for us, you know, before we went to uni, so she decided in here.
Aren't you missing your lectures?
No, I had a tutorial this morning, but I couldn't go to that because it was all about the lecture they all had last week, and seeing as I wasn't there.
But everything's cool.
Yeah, I'm feeling well up for it.
Oh, mate, lad, I'd save you, but I've got to get off to the club and help out with this function.
Oh, you poor little overweight babe.
I'm gone.
Okay, I'm waiting here to have a coffee while I wait for Dozy Draws.
Well, I'll give you the call later, see how you got on, OK?
Okay, see you after.
Ta.
Excuse me. Can I have a vodka and tonic, please?
Well, if I hadn't gone along with them, I'd have been dead.
Is that it?
Oh, what else do you want me to say? I've already explained I had no other option.
Yeah, so you keep saying.
It's true.
Well, I've got no other option but to throw my hand in.
Hold on.
No, I won't hold on. The Finnegans have got their filthy hands all over that club and I don't want anything to do with it. Bullying, fighting, bombings. People died, for God's sake. Why should I want to hold on to any of that? And then to top it all, the person I'm in business with has started robbing me.
But the trouble's only a temporary thing.
Yeah, well, me packing the club in isn't. I'm putting my side of the club up for sale, and I am out of there as soon as possible.
You see, the thing about timber is its adaptability.
I know, right. That's why I'm using wood in my project.
No, timber, Jimmy, timber. Amateurs call it wood.
Oh, timber.
You see, it's strong and resilient, but it's got a sort of subtlety about it. You take a bit of oak, English oak. It's a boring bit of wood, but polished. Ah, you're talking body, you're talking strength, you're talking richness. Wood to get excited about, wood to get your heart racing. I'd go for maple.
Oh. Well, you reckon I should use maple?
Well, you'd have to win the lottery.
Oh, well, I'll stick to pine then, eh?
Yeah, but the problem with using a lot of pine in a structure like that is stability and durability, you know, but you've also got a big structural problem there.
Why's that like?
Have you ever heard of Pythagoras?
He's not one of Liverpool's foreign players, is he?
No. No.
Listen, I've got to go. Sorry about that. It was Niamh. She phoned me.
Why hasn't the drinks fridge been filled?
I was just going to do it.
You've had ages.
There's been other things to do.
Joey, there's always things to do, but would you mind not taking personal calls when you haven't done what I've asked you?
Filling the fridge slipped my mind.
Right, we'll get it done now.
You hold my Gruppenführer.
What did you say?
It was a joke. Remember them from when you used to be on the staff?
Don't be sarcastic.
Quite as if they have to be so serious all the time.
Just don't push it, Joey, all right?
Hey!
Oh, the robbing get! Did you get the registration?
Nah, it's too quick. It's the first drive-off we've had in weeks.
It's all right. We'll have them on the security cameras.
There must be something wrong with your ears.
Well, in a few months, everything will be sorted out, and things will work out just the way we want.
Look, I've got a business to run out there, so see ya.
You can't just walk out.
Watch me. Oh, and as well as getting out of the club, I want my money back.
Well, I can't do that. Well, not just yet.
Lindsay, I don't want any sob stories. I need my money back. And you better make sure the books and doors are ready for the new buyer.
Well, you'll have to sing for it.
Oh, will I?
Yeah. Because you won't get a penny till I'm ready to pay up.
Oh, well then. We'll have to see what the police have got to say about all this, won't we?
You wouldn't go anywhere near the police.
Just try me. If there is one thing I've learned since working in this business, it's that you can't beat scum like the Finnegans. Oh, and your good self, of course, on your own. So, if you want to wait and see if I bring the police in, we'll just hang around, because it'll be sooner than you think.
We'll see.
Oh, and if I was you, I'd put a new penny on your Christmas list, because it won't be long before you're working back in the chippy.
Right, that's,
Have a word when you finish that.
Sure. With the petrol, £15.86. Thank you very much. Enjoy the Millennium.
All the best.
Right. Better get and go and get those selection boxes out.
Joey, just a minute.
What?
The drive-off wasn't on the tapes.
What?
You heard me. You didn't change the tapes, did you?
I'm sure I did.
Don't make me out to be a fool, Joey.
Would I suggest such a thing?
Well, be as sarky as you like, but you won't be laughing when the £38 comes out your wage packets.
Come on, Jackie, you're joking me.
No, I'm not.
I can't afford to lose nearly 40 quid.
Well, you should have thought of that before you forgot to reload the tape, shouldn't you?
Look, you were here. Why don't you pay for it? Or at least split it.
You're joking, aren't you? It's your responsibility to do those tapes the minute you come on duty. Or do you want me to show you the wording of your job description?
I don't give a toss about my job description. I'm not paying a penny of that money.
Well, you'll have to.
Well, I won't. So shove it.
Right, that's it. You're sacked.
Are you serious?
Too right I am. You're already on a written warning. I'm not having that from anyone, Joey. Now, will you just leave the premises, please?
I don't believe this. You used to be good to work with. And I thought, at a push, you'd be good to work for. But...
Well, you pushed too hard, didn't you, Joey?
Look, I'm just trying to do my job.
Yeah. Well, I think you'll find that's what they said in the concentration camps. Auf Wiedersehen.
Excuse me.
Hey! Are you two open to have jobs by Christmas?
Yeah.
I'll behave yourselves then. There's glasses to be collected all over the place.
No, I'm due off soon. I mean, I've got to meet someone.
Get the glasses collected.
Man, is she in one bad mood or what?
Tell you what, if she speaks to me like that again, I'm walking.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and I wouldn't tell her what I think of her.
Go and do it now, I would.
Sorry, excuse me.
What about her, man?
I'll give her one. Only it's a Kimbo present, though.
Thought you couldn't get here till this evening?
Well, I detected a hint of anxiety in your voice.
Gave it away that easily, did I?
Sure did.
What's the matter? Oh, how long have you got?
I'm yours for as long as you want me.
I knew I could rely on you. Come on, I'll get them to send some drinks through.
Aye, babe.
You're right.
Can you make me a cup of tea, love, please?
You sound full of the joys of spring.
You don't want to know what sort of a day I've had. Do you fancy working a few hours in the garage for me?
Me?
I've done something awful.
What?
I didn't mean it to end like this, you know, but
Jackie, what have you done?
I've created a vacancy.
Oh, you haven't killed one of the staff, have you?
This is serious, Jimmy. I've sacked Joey Musgrove.
You're joking, what for?
A few things. I mean, I didn't want to, but he was really stroppy, you know. Sorry, I just had to do it.
Oh, don't apologise to me, love. You're the boss. As long as you were fair.
Well, I gave him plenty of rope, like, but he's a real loudmouth, you know.
Should keep his gob shut then, shouldn't he?
I thought you'd go mad and say I'd join the club.
Love, I'm sure you're a good boss, but I won't be doing any hours over there.
Why not? The pay's good.
Yeah, and our manager's just got over a real dodgy patch, isn't it? So let's just keep it undodgy.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Well, we'll just get under each other's feet.
Well, we've been getting on really well lately.
Yeah, so let's not mess it up by putting ourselves under pressure and getting in a situation where we might just start nagging at each other. Anyway, I've got my project to be getting on with. It's got to be done in 3 weeks.
I suppose you might be right.
Don't. Rock the boat.
I think something or someone's rocked our Lindsay's boat.
Well, it seemed all right to me.
No, she's dead tense. Something's bothering her.
Yeah, well, probably busy at the club, you know. Christmas coming on and that.
Now, all you've got to do is get every bit of junk mail which is addressed to your dad. Because in one of the envelopes will be our credit card. And I'll take it to a gold mine. Perfect.
Well,
don't know, it just seems a bit tight using my dad's signature.
Yeah, but you even said yourself Daddy gives you a bit of extra spending money during Christmas time. This is just another way of doing it.
But what if we get caught?
Listen, there's no way of tracing this. I just think it's got lost.
Hey.
All right, we're just getting off.
All right. So, how's it going, Em?
Great, thanks.
Good.
What's in the box?
Hey, you stick around and find out.
No, Ta, we've got to catch the post. You know, Christmas cards.
All right, see you later. Ta. Right, I'll get the rest of the gear and we'll get this show on the road.
See, she's kind of playing everything down. Well, so she thinks, but I've known her so long, I know how she ticks. And basically, she's desperately frightened of how the future's going to pan out for her and Mark. I mean, not that you can blame her, of course, because it's a terrifying scenario when it comes down to it. Jackie?
Oh, I'm sorry. Look at the state of it.
Nicky, stand up.
Did you spill my paint?
She's been here all day.
Well, it looks like it.
Absolutely gone.
What's happening? I thought you meant to be in uni.
I'll give it a rest, will ya? Can I have a double vodka, please? Hey, you can forget more drink.
It might be best if we sat you down.
No, look, I'm
Who are
sorry.
you talking to? Your pants?
Come on, Nicky, I'm going to take you home.
No, listen, I don't pay you to take drinks home. You better phone your family quick. Come on, let's sit down.
You know why? It feels like I'm drowning. Isn't there anyone who can help? And do what? I don't know. What about your dad? He's done all he can. Tried talking to me, talking to them. He's run out of ideas. It's funny, isn't it? You always think your dad can sort everything out for you. And when they can't...
Oh, you shouldn't see this as your dad's fault.
Oh, I don't. He's hung in there probably a lot longer than other fathers would have. I just think he's frustrated that there's nothing he can do to help his little girl. So his solution is just to leave me to it. That's the worst bit. I'm in this on my own, dealing with some of the worst people you can imagine. And there's nothing I can do.
Main passion in life, as you can see, is dancing. Come on.
Leo, come look at this, son.
Hey. No, I like that. I do.
DVD,
like that.
it's brilliant.
Well.
It's got surround sound.
It's all digital.
Look at that picture, son. Have you seen anything so clear?
Tell him about the surround sound.
He has.
So what do you reckon, Lee?
It's boss. Did you get any wallpaper today?
Armageddon's on laser. That'll take the roof off.
You should need that for me.
Get on the phone and order some. Hey, they go to the Sports Channel.
Yeah, tell him Armageddon's on after.
I am.
Dad, is your life just going to revolve around this?
Probably. God, this is heaven, mate.
You should have got one that does the cleaning and washing too. Give me a night off.
Come on, Nick, I'll get you a coffee.
I don't want a coffee. Coffee stinks.
Oh, my God, how did she get in this state?
Wasn't
Do you know what you do?
Thanks for coming over, Jessie, but there's no point in her staying here any longer.
Let's get you home, love.
I don't want to go home.
Nicky, you're going home. Now stop making up.
Nan, get off me. Please.
It's all right, lad. We've got her.
I'm sorry about this.
Don't worry.
What? All right.
I want you down. Down. Down.
I'm so sorry.
Don't worry, it's not your fault. You better get back behind the bar.
Was that all that was distracting you?
What do you mean?
Well, you seemed miles away as I was talking.
Oh, that's all I need.
Let your staff see to it.
Why do I do this job?
Because you're good at it.
Am I? Well, I'm sick of it.
Sounds like you need a bit more time off.
No, it's more than that. Why do I do all this anymore?
Well, you're getting out of the club. That'll make things easier.
It's not just the club. It's the salon and the new wine shop. And this place. I don't want any of it. I just want to get shut of the whole lot and sell off.
Are you sure about this?
I've been running so fast and I've never stopped to catch my breath. Until now.
And what's changed?
Well, I found what I was looking for.
Which is?
You.
Have you got the key?
Just knock. Oh, Emily's in.
You let go of me now, you know, not a baby.
Nicky!
They put these stupid things here.
That's enough.
What's the matter? Emily, have you seen these stupid things? You put them here.
Come on, let's get you in.
Now will you get off me? Nicky, stop shouting. All you shut up.
Oh, now look what you've done, you selfish little...
Go on, say it now. Cow, cow, moo, moo.
Get inside that house! Come on, love.
Who are you calling love? You're not me dad, you shouldn't even be in our house. I love my dad was a builder. Nicky, stop it. I love my
Leave
dad.
her, Jessie, leave her, leave her.
I love me.
Let her work her anger out.
I want me dad.
I'm sure your dad won't desert you completely.
He might do. I suppose there'll come a point where I won't mind. Be like a wound closing up.
Don't give up on him just yet, eh?
So I'll go along just as I have done. Fighting me corner alone. Hopefully I'll still have you around.
Goes without saying.
See? You're always there, so strong. I was made up you came round so quickly. I suppose that's why I phoned you. Because I wanted to see you. And I wanted to say I'm sorry for running out last night. And I wanted to apologise and... I missed you.
Is this what you really want?
I think so.
You have to be sure. It's a big step.
I think I'm sure.
What's the matter? I'm sorry, Lindsay. I can't do this.
Shelley?
Oh, I'll call you. I like you, Lindsay. I like you a lot.
It is quite pervy, actually, having both brothers.
You reckon?
Robbie Dixon. It's got a nice ring to it.
Who said this baby was going to be a Dixon?
Can I stay here?
Yes.
Oh, thanks.
Don't mention it.
What's he done now?
Just the usual. No lying, cheating.
Wow.
Coming up next on 4, it's Friends. Do you remember the one where Ross had to choose between his bald girlfriend and Rachel? Well, it's the one after that.
Do you think you'll be able to fix them?
Of course I will. DIY Superman, me.
Thank God you were here last night. I don't think I could have coped without Nicky on my own.
She's still sleeping it off.
No, Jerome's taken her out to do some Christmas shopping.
He's a good lad.
He's a lifesaver. Just like you.
Well, you're bright and early.
Hi. Yeah, I've got to write my Christmas cards. First time ever.
Must be very satisfying.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I'm just off to stock up for the festive season. I'm in sole charge this year. Baking, not my strong point. My first Christmas cake.
Ooh, you like living dangerously.
Well, it can't be that complicated, surely.
Can't it?
Sound like an old hand.
Yeah, 4 kids, you've got no choice. Anyway, give me a shout if you get stuck.
Thanks. I might take you up on that.
Fine. Hiya. Hi. Where's your other half?
There was no sign of him at the office. We figured he must be around here.
Oh, he's in Preston's. In Casey tell you? No, she wasn't there. All right.
Could you pass this on to him?
Yeah?
It's his birthday present. I'm afraid we won't be able to make it on the day.
I've got a hospital appointment.
Oh, nothing too serious, I hope.
Oh, no, just a routine checkup.
All right.
I don't know why they bother. I've never felt better. So, excuse me.
Oh, it's a shame you couldn't come. Nathan was really looking forward to seeing you.
Yeah, no, can't be helped, I'm afraid.
Yeah, of course. So, how is he?
He's good, yeah. Doesn't seem to have developed any symptoms so far.
I don't know how I'd cope with something like that happened to Nathan.
You roll your sleeves up and you get on with it like I'm having to.
That was St Mary's. Mum's had a stroke.
Do you fancy doing the envelopes for me?
All right.
Don't worry, love, you're bound to find something else.
You reckon? What's this for?
Sinbad.
Would I put Mick Johnson on it?
No, just Sinbad. I'll do a separate one for Mick, Leo and Gemma.
I hope you're not sending a count to those Corkins.
Not mine, no.
Glad to hear it. Now, that woman was bang out of order.
Yeah, you know, I still don't understand why she was so hard on you. It's not like her. Especially after taking Luke on like that.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you give a little bit of power to some people. Go straight to their heads.
You all right, love?
Yeah.
What time you in?
Not till 4. I suppose you're looking forward to work. Having to spend the day with that narky-faced cow.
It's all right.
You know, I just wish we didn't need the money. Then you could go and tell her where to stick her job.
Luke's got no quarrel with Jackie, so don't go stirring it.
Well, there's such a thing as family loyalty.
You all right?
Yeah. Well, no, actually. The thing is...
Spit it out.
The thing is, Jackie's given me your job and a pay rise.
Really?
And you accepted?
Of course I did. Judas.
Don't be so ridiculous. We can't have Luke cutting off his nose to spite his face.
Well, that's what I thought.
Well, it's coming to something when this family has to go crawling to the likes of Jackie Corkle.
I'm not proud. I'm just glad to be working.
Well, it's all right for some.
Yeah, well, I'm glad to see you getting on with your life, love. Getting back to normal.
One step at a time.
Hiya. Thought you might have been up here. Oh, Casey, you'll never guess what. Mark's mum's has a stroke.
Tragic.
Why aren't you at work?
Get off my case.
Oh. I was just worried that you might get into trouble, that's all.
Only if you grass me up to Lord Snooty.
Casey, what's the matter?
Nothing. Everything. I don't know.
I think you do.
I'm just fed up. Fed up of being on my own.
You're not on your own.
Aren't I? You're never around. You're either working or swanning about with Nathan. I don't get a look in.
I'm sorry.
Just ignore me. I'm being a right divvy.
So come on, what's brought all this on?
I'm just sick of sitting in this flat on my own night after night. That or working for a fella who treats me like something he's just found on his shoe.
Oh, come on, Nathan's not that bad.
He might be in love with you, but he's definitely not in love with me.
I know he can be a bit offhand, but...
Maybe I'm just jealous. At least you've got a fella.
So that's it. Well, what I don't understand is, if it's a boyfriend you're after, why did you blow Luke Musgrove out?
I was worried people would think I was a right slapper. Seeing Ryan one day and Luke the next.
I don't know. It is quite pervy, actually, having both brothers.
You reckon?
It's a bit quite fit, though. Especially that Luke one. But I don't know, that Ryan's a little bit plastic for my taste.
Mine too. Luke's gorgeous, isn't he?
Doesn't matter what I think, does it? Because it's you he was after.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he?
Hi. Hi. I think we need to talk, don't you?
You better come in.
Oh, you weren't lying. You are DIY genius.
I'll take a look at those tree lights for you now.
You'll have your dinner first.
Oh, thanks, Jess.
And you'll be having your dinner here on Christmas Day and all.
I can't put you out like that.
Oh, it's no bother, as you would say.
Well, the thing is, you see, my brother's expecting me at his down in Bournemouth.
Oh, I see.
I'm not committed or anything like.
No, you should go. He's family.
I didn't want to impose on you here, you see.
You wouldn't be.
I'll phone him and put him off.
If you're sure.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be strange not having you here for Christmas.
What are we like? Mary and flipping Josie.
Yeah, well, at least there'll be room at the end. Auntie will make sure of that.
She's nice, isn't Auntie?
Put me out for there's a pain in the crib.
He's all right. I just wish he'd stop going on about the baby being born on Christmas Day.
Well, it's a family tradition.
Yeah, well, this baby's coming out when he's good and ready, whatever Ron reckons.
So you're still convinced it's going to be a boy, then?
I am, yeah.
So what are we going to call him?
Good question.
I quite fancy Robbie, you know.
Is in Williams?
As in Fowler.
Yeah, it's not bad, actually.
Yeah. Robbie Dixon. It's got a nice ring to it.
Excuse me?
What?
Who said this baby was going to be a Dixon?
Well, I just assumed.
Yeah, well, don't. There's no law saying he has to have your name.
That's what people normally do.
Not anymore, they don't. Even if they're married.
Are you sure about this?
I wouldn't be asking if I wasn't.
Well, in that case, I'd like to, yeah.
Good. I'll see you about 7 then.
OK. Katie.
Yeah?
I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. See ya.
So? We need to sort ourselves out, yes?
Absolutely.
Right. The thing is, Lindsay...
yeah?
I do fancy you. I think you've always known that.
Well,
I've given out the signals. You're not stupid, so you've picked them up.
I suppose I have.
You've been feeling down and lonely and vulnerable.
Spot on there.
So you thought, take a chance on Shelley. Give it a whirl, see how the other half live. See, that's where you're going wrong, Lindsay. Because I know it isn't what you want. You see, this has happened to me before, Lindsay. I mean, a straight woman. We get friendly, things develop, we sleep together, and then you don't see her for dust. And that's where we were heading. Bang on target. And that's not what I want.
No?
No. I like you, Lindsay. I like you a lot. Too much to risk our friendship over some pointless fumble.
Right.
And no matter how much I fancy you, and I do fancy you, I think I'd be taking advantage if I let things develop physically. And that's a surefire recipe for disaster.
Is it?
Yeah. You're feeling low, that's all. You don't fancy me, I know you don't.
No.
You're straight, Lindsay. I know that you know that. Let's not throw away our friendship because I've got some silly crush on you. Which, by the way, I'll get over.
Will you?
Yeah, I always do. Don't you?
Of course I do.
Finished the Christmas cards.
Thanks.
Do you want a hand with that one?
No, I can manage.
How was town?
Mogged. Jackie's going to have a job in that garage. She's so short-staffed.
Serves all right.
Yeah, sacking you like that. Bang out of order.
It's the power. Went to her head.
It's not like it was your fault or anything.
I know. I mean, what did she expect me to do? Throw myself in front of the cars that drove off?
Maybe you should have done.
Sorry?
Do us all a favour.
I beg your pardon?
I stopped by the garage, Joey, on my way home.
What'd you do that for?
I was going to give Jackie a piece of my mind.
Was she there?
Yeah, she was there.
Oh.
That's right, oh. You're pathetic.
I can explain.
Save it, Joey. I'm really not interested.
Right. I've been thinking about what he said earlier.
What was that?
You know about the baby? Should it be a Dixon?
Or a Jordache?
Yeah, well, there's an easy way to sort it all out.
Oh, yeah? What?
Well, you could change your name.
What? A depot? Why would I want to do that?
No, not by deep hole. By marriage. we could get married.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Well, it makes sense, Rach. Perfect sense.
How?
Well, I love you. You love me. I'm going to have a baby.
And?
And happily ever after. Rachel Jordash, will you do me the honour of being my wife? Oh, come on, girl, you don't make sense.
I thought you might need the cavalry.
I suppose you made yours in August.
I can't tell a lie.
I think you better come in.
It'll be a madhouse, you know.
What will?
Christmas at the Shadwicks.
Hey, will Margie mind me being here?
No, of course not. She knows how helpful you've been these past few weeks. She won't recognise the place when she comes back with all the work you've done.
Well, I had to pay you back somehow, Jess, for all the kindness you've shown me.
Do you want some toast with this?
It was no bother.
It's not.
It must be terrible to be on your own at Christmas, you know.
Well, that's where it all started, isn't it? No room at the inn. But nobody should have to be on their own.
To think...
Oh.
To think there are kids out there in shop doorways and cardboard boxes, sleeping out there in the cold. God. It's a bloody disgrace.
We could help out, maybe, over Christmas. You know, join one of those organisations that give out food and such like.
I'd like that, Jess.
Maybe I could get our Nicky and Emily interested as well.
You're a remarkable woman, Jess. Remarkable. But I don't think you can work miracles.
You might be right.
I am grateful to you, you know, for the offer.
So you've said several times. Now eat your soup before it gets cold.
Oh, right. Thanks.
Why not?
Because it changes things. Changes people. We're happy and I don't want to put that at risk.
I don't see what the big deal is.
I've been married before.
I'm not Christian.
No, you're not. But I want you to stay with me because you want to stay with me. Not for the sake of some piece of paper.
Well, I'll stay with you anyway, whether we're married or not.
I know you mean that, and I pray every night that it's true. Maybe one day I'll be able to convince myself that there is a man on this planet who's good and trustworthy. Not like Christian and my dad.
I'm not like them.
And I'm starting to believe that, Mike, I really am. So let's not spoil things by adding more pressure. Let's just carry on being as happy as we are.
Well, if that's what you want.
It is.
I love you, you know.
And I love you.
And I couldn't do anything to hurt you or our baby, I swear.
Maybe one day the time will be right. But until then, it's a lovely offer.
On condition I cook the turkey. Do you know, I'm famous for my turkey. Is something wrong?
That was Margie.
Oh. It's not bad news, I hope.
Oh, no. Well, not for me or the girls. We'll be seeing her at Christmas.
But I thought all that was arranged. The house full and everything.
She's not coming home. She wants to go abroad. Madeira.
Oh. Do you know, Jess, I think that's a lovely idea.
Which you are worried about.
There's no need.
Well, you said you weren't fussed about going to your brother's, and I know you don't want to go home.
Can I stay here?
Yes.
Oh, thanks.
Don't mention it.
I'll do all the odd jobs, you know, and pay me way like.
Well, yeah, OK. Whatever.
So, how's it going? Slow. Looking forward to life shares run.
Oh, sore point.
You do surprise me. I don't want to be ungrateful, but I just thought we'd move from here into a place of our own.
So, how are you finding it? Life with the legal?
It's good. It's really good. We might even make it permanent. Sounds serious. I won't get jealous of you two, you know.
Yeah, pull the other one.
No, I am. I know things haven't been easy, but you've got a baby on the way, and well, everyone can see that you love each other.
And do you love Nathan?
Yeah, I do. I love him loads.
Oh, Jack, that's brilliant.
I'm made up for you. We really are.
Do you know what I mean? I'm starting to get a bit bruisey.
You're joking.
I'm not.
What, you'd have kids with Nathan?
Might do.
I never thought I'd hear you say that.
I keep surprising myself. Do you know what, Rach? I think he might be the one.
No.
Yeah. It's all a bit scary.
What is?
Well, getting serious.
Tell me about it.
Hey, have you two ever thought of getting married?
Right. If you feel the urge to take a peek, resist it.
You're the boss.
Yeah, I know all about cooking and cleaning. It's my specialist subject. Thanks.
Yeah.
So what's yours?
Sorry?
Your specialist subject?
Oh, I don't know. Screwing things up, I suppose.
I find that very hard to believe.
Why do you think Susanna wants me out of here?
No sign of her changing her mind?
Quite the opposite.
It's a shame. I wouldn't have had her down as a hard woman.
Well, if she is, I've made her that way.
You're too tough on yourself.
I've let her down, time and time again. That's what men do.
That's the truth.
Pardon?
What you said just now about men letting you down, it's certainly been my experience.
Joey?
Joey.
What's he done now?
Just the usual. You know, lying, cheating, taking me for a fool. You think you've turned a corner. You know, you think you can trust him again, and then he just lets you down. Sorry.
No. No, don't be. It's all right to cry. Oh, God knows I've done it enough.
Thank you
What for?
for being there, for being so understanding.
Oh, it's nothing.
I don't care what anybody says. I think you're a good man.
How are you?
What's up?
You don't want to know.
Oh, try me.
Well, I've made a fool of myself, that's all.
You and all.
I asked Rachel to marry me.
And did she knock you back?
How did you guess?
So what are you gonna do? Give up?
No way. Anyone can see that we love each other.
But what if she turns you down again?
Well, I don't care. When you feel that strongly, you don't give up.
I still don't get it.
What?
Well, sudden change in heart.
Well, I was worried I was with you on the rebound, you know, because Ryan had been such a pig to me.
And?
Well, now I know I'm not. I really like you.
Oh, do you now?
I'm not wasting my time, am I?
I'll give us a kiss and I'll let you know.
Okay. Wow.
Have you seen your mother?
Nah.
She only went out to post her Christmas cards.
She's probably just stopped for a natter. You know what women are like for talking.
Where is she?
Women talk, do they?
Most of the time.
And what else do they do?
This.
That'll be me, you know.
Might be.
It will be.
Probably won't happen for years.
Yeah, well, it could happen tomorrow.
No, but it won't. You heard what the doctor said. You're in good shape.
You know you could leave.
What?
You can leave now. Just turn your heel and go.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can. What's stopping you?
What about love?
Don't you mean pity?
No, I don't. I love you, Mark, and I'm going to stick with you whatever happens.
I hope you mean that, Vic.
I do.
Because if you don't, you've just signed your life away for all the wrong reasons.
I've never done this before.
No?
All these years, there's been no one but Joey.
That's rare.
Is it?
Hmm. If not, unique.
Or unnatural?
How does this feel?
Nice.
Natural.
Yeah.
Well, if it feels that good, then how could it be so wrong, eh? I'm sorry. I don't think we should be doing this.
Please. I was really stupid last week. This job, it's a real lifeline for us.
I'm really in the mood for a party.
Are you sure that's such a good idea after...
Alec, what's going on? Who are they?
The police.
That's tomorrow. Next Tuesday's Brookside is a feature-length special beginning at 9 o'clock. Now, because skin problems are so visible, sufferers often find their self-esteem can be badly affected. But new treatments are offering new hope. Embarrassing illnesses, next on 4.